With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. The Ravens at 6-10 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave the touchdown. But you don't feel like a knockout is there. And they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 16.
Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. First carry for Najee Harris.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll shift things around. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
So you should have nice tackle on that play.
4th down, coming from Braden May.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football,
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
75 yards.
and the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They scored again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action. Pickett. It's caught. Tompkins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and a long way to go. Pickett, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long for Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's a 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he just checked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? We couldn't do it in football.
No, I think you can do it here in football. A perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball down.
Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. Trucks over it. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. This 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Complete to Likely. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 69 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. That's a nice try.
Bro ain't trying to put no donut up on that motherfucking board. Good shit.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Hey, bro, I told you last time we played, I was getting my lick back. I told you that shit.
A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now this is going to be returned from the back.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin, 85 yards. And the Steelers are able to...
That was weak.
Extra point put through.
That was weak.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for Baltimore.
Yes, sir. Told you, my nigga. Gonna get that lick back.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Trubisky's throw brought in by Austin.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Steelers.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to eat in.
It's all good. I'm playing no pass. You gonna beat me with a couple run plays. It's all good.
One score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jackson.
bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run it here. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And all will be inside.
Wrong button, motherfucker.
By DeMonte Casey.
That's all right.
Steelers are gonna
Fucked up Lamar perfect game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Steelers first down.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Completes it to Austin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Second down and 6 now.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They finds Austin complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have.